Alright guys, let's go to brown belt again. This technique is called collapsing wing. Brown belt, as you remember, is broken into two areas. Offensive techniques, in other words, the fight's on and you're moving in to get back to your self-defense range, or combination attacks. This is collapsing wing. It's an offensive technique. And if you remember, when we work the idea of trapping, for example, as I come in and he meets that, he stops my back fist, very common in most systems, this is an energy move. I'm going to feel what he's giving me. If I just come up here and I place it, and he doesn't, there's no push, there's no energy, alright, I'll take it and give it right back to him. Okay? If he gets a little bit of a push, I'll go off to the side. If he gets a significant push, this is where collapsing wing comes into play. Again, these techniques, when you learn the technique, it's based on a premise. But it's not a premise that you're going to get in a day, a week, or a month. It's going to take a long time. Years possibly, who knows. Right? But this is kind of what separates American Kempo from, or the advanced traditional systems from a lot of the combative systems. You see with Systema, Krav, and so forth, is the high-level mechanics that go into the effort that we put into the system. Okay? So, with that said, collapsing wing. The idea on this one is as I'm launching in to start to set up my blitz or my attack, he's going to meet it. Boom, there's that meet. And he's going to just kind of push it out of the way, but I'm not going to let my momentum go. I'm just going to let it collapse. I'm going to feed off that, and then from there, as it comes in, drive it in. Just pops right in and starts to straighten him up a little bit. So again, as I come in, boom, collapse, right? And that's usually what's going to happen. He's going to arch or step back, right? So from there, boom, we drop. As soon as he gets that arch, we're just going to trigger off. You'll see that hit, and I'm not hitting him with the elbow as much as I'm spearing him with the elbow. All right, so it's that idea of momentum. Boom, and then I'm just going to keep driving in, and there's that little bit of a rotation. Pow, starting to open him up. From there, I'm just going to unwind, catch him with a sloppy hand, just clap. All right, catching the side of the neck. From there, my left hand is loaded, and it's just going to create a little bit of a frictional pull. As I snap him back, there's my frictional pull, and you can see what his head is doing. And as I frictional pull, I'm going to right into a spear hand. Now, make sure in your spear hand, fingers are slightly bent, a little bit of an upward angle there, so it can collapse in. A lot of times, I might have let it collapse into a palm heel. So again, we've got the elbow, hit, frictional pull, boom, and then from there, just rock it. As that turn, boom, that's going to move him backwards. Alright? And then let it trigger off into your back fist, catching the jaw, and then from there, depending on where he is, right, the technique could end. I could fade, back kick, or if he goes on that second elbow, boom, I get some distance, I can chase him down at that point. Alright? So, again, a little bit more of a flow going on it. As I come in, boom, claps, boom, pop, back knuckle, kick. Alright? This is a definite technique that you got to play with those little pieces of mechanics over and over and over and over and over. In other words, once we get to here, sorry. Once we get to here, alright, this little piece, this little piece is it's complex. That's the only way I can describe it. It's complex. So you got to see that as that hand comes up, you'll see that little pop, and then that pull, boom. There's that hit. Hit, boom. Hit, boom. All right. You've got to play with it. You got to burn it in so you can get that little piece, and then your back knuckle and your kick. Play with that particular detail. It's tough, and this is one of those techniques for the dummy. It's not fun. The elbow is literally a spear stabbing him twice. Right? There's no arc to it whatsoever. It's just a pure thrust, hit, back knuckle, and your kick. Right? Play with collapsing wing. See what happens. It's going to take a little bit of work, but it's a great piece of vocabulary. Thanks.